In Nairobi, it's 94.4, and in Kisumu, it's 102.5, Malindi, 97.7. Martin, somebody's listening to you right now, and they're getting mad. Other people are listening to you, and they're so inspired. And they're like, that's the way to go. In fact, they're making resolutions for next year, hoping to be the best version of themselves. And I also believe in mentorship. You know, I believe when you have somebody who can walk you through this journey, then you can have a head start, right? Sure. How important is mentorship, I guess? How was it? Let me scratch that. Did you get a mentor when you were growing up?
Yeah, for sure.
Who was your mentor?
Like, I had different mentors.
Okay.
Sometimes I didn't even know they were a mentor. So it's more like the people you hang out with. That could be a figure. It could be. I know my first kinda mentor was my gym coach.
Oh, nice.
It was like, there was something there that I take with me now. I could say, that's what he said 20 years ago.
Right.
How did I not get that? But I wasn't ready. Yeah. So I wasn't meant to know it at that point. It was like I can use it when I need it.
Yeah.
So when we grow up, I have different mentors they don't know they are my mentor. So it's kind of like I see them, I picture them, what would they do in this situation?
Right.
Or something like that.
Yeah.
I've mostly been self-employed my whole life. Failing, success, failing, success, failing. Failing.
Then success. I like that. Yeah.
And then you come up with that, and I have no problem with that.
Yeah.
It's been a beautiful ride, and now I've learned so much. So I know what I'm putting together now will work.
As a man, how was your relationship with your father?
I have a very nice relationship with my father.
Oh, nice.
We can be pissed off at each other, and then my mom needs to come and settle, and then it will all be good later. Now we have done a lot of things since I was a very, very young boy. Yeah. We hunt a lot.
Good stuff.
So
good stuff.
We've been doing that a lot still. My brother too. I have a younger brother.
Yeah.
Same thing.
I usually say it's very important for dads to be present in their sons' lives.
Yeah.
You know, Kwanzaa in Africa, and especially in Kenya, most dads, I don't want to say most, but a number of dads have not been present in their children's lives.
They delivered and left.
It's quite unfortunate. So moving forward, okay, fine. Let me compose my words. Stephanie, maybe you can ask your next question.
Is this something that you saw yourself doing before you moved to Kenya, the CPU?
No.
Okay.
No, not at all. Like, I came here the first time. I'll say Kenya was my second choice. I wanted to see Australia. I've always had a thing about I need to live in Australia.
Yeah.
And I even had a pen pal in school. I was just like, when I grow up, I'll go and visit you. And I went to Australia in 2020, just before COVID. And it was nice. But it wasn't what I expected.
You know, you weren't so impressed.
Yeah.
No, not really.
Why not?
I was in a tourist area, and that might have taken some of the charm away. But the people, the way it wasn't me. I didn't feel the vibe. And I know that for a fact now, because when I stepped out of the plane here for the first time, I've never met anybody. I felt the vibe. I was just like, something is going to happen here.
Yeah.
And I think the first 3 years, I have 12, 13 back and forth trip in 3 years.
Wow.
And I was just like, no, I can't afford this. I need to move there.
That's what many people say about Kenya, man. Even some of my cousins who live abroad, they always feel a vibe, but never they just set foot into the airport. You get the land like this.
Yeah.
Some energy.
Some energy that's so different in Kenya, right?
Yeah. And the airport isn't that impressive.
But it's the people. Now, speaking of people, are you looking forward to maybe picking a Kenyan bride?
How many can I choose?
I don't know.
Wow. No.
Yeah.
Let's say not a bride.
Yeah,
no, but I've been there. Yeah, I've met a few.
Okay.
And
What do you think about Kenyan women?
There's a lot of different. There are some good ones and some bad ones.
Talk about that.
How did we end up in this topic?
We're vibing.
We'd love to know.
I could mention something now, and you will probably get a storm. No, I was told a lot about the tribes, what to avoid, what to go for, and of course I didn't listen.
So you had to learn from experience.
Yes, exactly.
Experience is the best teacher.
Yeah. So I've met a lot of Kikuyus after
Yeah.
Yeah.
who are very nice.
Very
So
beautiful.
Yes.
It's not about the
they're very
tribe.
beautiful.
It's just about the people again.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you meet people, expectations are not met here or there. I could be the problem as well. So
That's
you're-
true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it just haven't clicked yet.
Yeah.
So I tried been cheating on, been scammed. Yeah.
Let me ask you, Martin. So, no, apparently they say many young people are failing. You know, they find it so hard to get into relationships. You know, it's very frustrating these days. What do you think is the problem?
Okay.
And not just in Kenya, worldwide.
I think again, expectations of what it looks like on social media. Like everybody, you rarely see someone posting their shitty apartment and the day with the bad hair day. Like it's all pushed up, and you only see the shining things, and everybody thinks that's the real life, but they're only shiny when they take pictures. So people have this. They look for this. They strive for this. So if I can't look like that, I can't post anything. So let me just try and work myself up there. Then they meet. There are these apps, and the Nairobi nightlife is full of gold diggers. So they see a shining light in this. It could be a white guy, it could be a black guy, whatever. But he has money. Let me charm myself in there. I get a trip to the coast. I might get a new iPhone. I might get this, might get that. Now I can flash like the rest. And then they get dumped because this guy is leaving again. And then they find out he had a wife, or all this goes on, and then their world fall apart again because now their funding is not there anymore, and now they need to do something themselves again. And they was, this was easy. Let me find a new one.
Right.
And you can't trust anybody because nobody tells you their real story. Because if they tell you the real story, they know they will hear a different version from the neighbor next day. Because gossip here is amazing.
You're hilarious, bro. I want to wrap up like this. The biggest problem we're facing in this country is a sense of apathy, depression, hopelessness.
Yeah.
You're a white man. When people when people watch your videos, they're like, he's just from a privileged class.
Yeah.
He doesn't relate to our problems. Have you ever been in a position where you were mentally going through some problems, and how do you handle it?
I went bankrupt once, 12, 13 years ago. Lost everything. And as you can see, I'm not as young as some of you are in here. So I started over again in a late age, just to become more happy. And I wouldn't have lived without losing all that, because I like myself more now than I did then.
Interesting.
One thing I want to say, the problem with Kenya is Kenyans. The solution is Kenyans.
Nice.
So you have the solution yourself. You just need to let go of the pride. Just listen, try it. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, you can call me what you want after. That's fine. I can take that.
Yeah.
But at least try.
Yeah. The solution is Kenyan. So what I get from that is let's work together. Let's stop this ego thing.
Yep.
Stephanie.
So let's go down memory lane. What is one song for you that used to make you happy, like in those tough times?
Okay, that's actually very easy for me. It's level 42. Over. I think it's called Over. And I played it when I lost I think it was my first dog. I spent a whole afternoon with him, and I repeated that because they talk about things that are over.
Yeah.
And I was crying my heart out.
Nice.
And then I had to, deliver him to the vet.
Yeah.
And that's been with me ever. If I need to cry on command, I'll just play that song.
Wow. We don't want to make you cry on air, man. So please, I hope you don't find that song right now.
Martin, you listen to hip-hop music?
I listen to hip-hop music, yeah.
Who's your favorite artist? Oh,
The only one I know is, what is he called? DMC and Eminem.
DMX?
DMX.
Yeah.
because he's like,
X gonna give it to you. I have one for you, brother.
all right.
Yeah, but it's been awesome hanging out.
No, true.
Yeah, I like your energy, bro.
Amazing,
You're real.
Yours too.
Yeah, are you going to be in Nairobi for the festivities, or are you going to Mombasa? I think I heard you.
No,
say
I
you're
think
going
I'll
to
be in Nairobi.
Mombasa. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
I'll hang out here this time.
Good stuff.
I'll come visit you. I'll come visit you.
Yeah.
You are
Yeah.
more than welcome.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming through, brother.
Thank you for inviting.
All right. Easy. So, guys, that was the very, very opinionated Morten Gottliebsen. And I hope you've learned a thing or two from this conversation. Like I said, he's a transformational coach. And today we've been having a very general conversation about how Kenyan norms actually are holding us back from being the best version of ourselves, the best in this society. And one thing that stood out for me from this conversation is we Kenyans are our own problems, but then again, we Kenyans are our own solutions.
That was quite powerful.
That was really dope. So, Asawa, when we come back, we're cruising the internet. You know, there's a lot that's been happening.
Yeah.
What are we chatting about, Steph?
Oh, we gotta start on a lighter note. You know, who do you tell on when the cops are the ones who steal from you?